With Marko Arnautovic potentially leaving West Ham this transfer window, in this Hammers Chat Insight we put together a who's who of replacements, some who have already been linked with us and some who we'd recommend. In no particular order, we start off with the only Premier League player of the video. Bournemouth's Callum Wilson was immediately linked with a move to the London Stadium. Chelsea are also keen admirers as they look to bolster their forward options, prompting the Cherries to put a £75 million price tag on him, making him far too expensive for West Ham United. In the summer of 2016, West Ham were heavily linked with Ben Yedder, who ended up joining Sevilla, and it is no surprise to see his name pop up once again. The French striker had been linked to Anfield last season, and while he has done well again this year, competition has meant he hasn't always found himself as the main man in the Spanish side's attack. In La Liga, but over to Celta Vigo where we find Maxi Gomez. The Uruguayan striker had been expected to end up at Barcelona as a replacement for Luis Suarez, but with the Catalan Giants also looking elsewhere, the 22-year-old may have another transfer left in him before inevitably ending up at the new camp. The man described as the next Diego Costa has a release clause and asking price of €50 million. Next on our list, Moussa Marega has expressed his desire to join the Premier League in the summer, however nobody met Porto's asking price. The 27-year-old powerhouse has 15 goals this season and won't come cheap, with Porto looking for around £35 million. The first of the two riskier potential strikers on the list is the Israeli striker Dabbur. Originally included before his move to Sevilla, he's scored 20 goals so far this season, the most of any player in the video, albeit in a lesser league. Previously being scouted by Valencia and Liverpool, he was always expected to move to a bigger European league in the summer at the latest. From the unknown to the once to be known, after failing to make a big enough impact on Manchester United, Memphis Depay has done just that at Lyon. Still just 24 years old, the winger turned striker provided 12 assists this season as well as finding the net on 6 occasions. Earlier this season however, he fell out with his coach at Lyon after feeling he wasn't respected enough, and a move back to the Premier League seems very plausible. One of the more likely transfers to potentially happen is a move for former Manchester City striker Edin Dzeko. He played under Pellegrini at the Etihad and has maintained his form for Roma despite being 32 years of age. With only 18 months to go on his current deal, there has not been much sign of the Bosnian forward being offered a new deal, as Roma have been reported to eyeing up a replacement. That replacement is Andrea Belotti. Previously deemed to be hot property in Italy, having Torino priced him at €100 million, his stock has somewhat cooled a little, and now at the age of 25 and just 9 goals this season, his reported price tag of around £45 million makes him more affordable for other clubs, including West Ham United. Our 9th striker on the list is my favourite, the player that has it all but is also the most complicated transfer, Luka Jovic. Currently on loan at Frankfurt from Benfica, the German side has an agreed fee of £14 million for the Serbian. However, if the striker declines the opportunity to make his stay permanent, the release clause with his parent club is €40 million, a price still deemed cheap, and it is no surprise that Barcelona are monitoring the situation. He currently has the second best expected goals figure in the Bundesliga behind Dortmund's Alcaraz. The second risky striker is from Club Brugge and goes by the name of Wesley. The Brazilian is just 22 years old and has been watched by Arsenal previously. A Chinese club bid £25 million for him this month, but the striker stated he wishes to prove himself at a bigger European league and had the desire to be the most expensive player to be bought from Belgium, a record currently held by Talisman, who left Anderlecht for £25 million. One player desired by the fan base but seems unrealistic is Inaki Williams of Atletico Bilbao. The lightning-fast 24-year-old has 9 goals to his name and has been linked to the likes of Arsenal last season, but the Spaniard put any rumours to bed by signing a long-term deal to 2025 with a release clause at £60 million. The 12th man on the list takes us back to Italy, specifically Genoa, as we take a look at Piatek. The Polish striker has an incredible 19 goals in just 21 games and has the best expected goal stat in Serie A. With Higuain expected to return to Juventus, AC Milan's sporting strategy and development director Paolo Maldini has made Piatek the main target to replace him and may make £40 million look cheap. We've included 2 other strikers that could be transfer targets for West Ham, but not as direct replacements for Arnautovic, the first one being Josh Maja. The 20-year-old Sunderland striker will be leaving this transfer window as his contract expires at the end of the season and Black Cats need to cash in. The youngster scores a goal every 150 minutes this season and has been linked to Celtic and Spurs. And the final striker of the Insights video is a player that was signed off the back of stats, Brentford's Neil Maupay. The 20-year-old Frenchman has scored 16 goals so far this season and has maintained his form despite the dip in his club's results. The best clubs in the Championship have been linked with a big money move, and the striker hasn't ruled out a transfer yet, a player you perhaps can see in the Premier League next season. There you have it, the dream list of replacement for Arnautovic. Let us know in the comments who you'd like to see come in should the Austrian be sold. This has been a Hammers Chat Insights video. Drop a like on it if you've enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.